Hello everyone, this is Shawn from Ozark Family Homestead. We have a viewer request. Someone asked what we do concerning electric fencing. There's a lot of different options that are out there. I just want to show you what we're doing. This is the unit that we use. It's a solar powered unit. It actually says that it can supply power to 5 miles of electric fencing, which is of course more than we need. Here I've got an area about 3 acres that it's going around. But I figured, I'd rather have a unit that's more than we need than, just the right amount or not enough, because I may want to use this unit on another part of the property that's longer, or may need to connect to it. So I'd rather have more power than I need than ever risk having not enough. It's pretty straightforward and simple. You just angle it up toward the sun. During the daytime, during sunlight, it charges up and just has continual power to this electric fence. We're in an off-grid situation back here on this part of the property, so connecting it to electricity, not an option. So using a solar power unit like this works great for us. If you have a unit that's close to electricity, where you can plug it in, for example, near your home, or a barn that has electricity, they make 110 units that you can plug into the grid. That could be an option for you as well. Let me just show you a little bit how this works. First of all, when you've got a self-contained unit like this, it has to be grounded. Now, it's my understanding that if you're plugging into an outlet, you don't have to ground it separately. By plugging it in, that takes care of that. If a viewer has a unit like that, please, you can comment and talk about those. But on this one, we've got a line that comes down, and you can see it comes down here to these posts. These posts are several feet long, and you drive them into the ground. They say to have it, more than one. And this is what grounds the unit. You see that line just leads up here to the green, where it connects in, and then the red connects to the actual fence itself. There's a wide variety of different types of electric fence wiring that's out there. This is what we went with. Just a big spool. You can see this is yellow and black. They make it in different colors. You can get a variety of different types of electric fence line at your farm supply stores. There's various ways to set up an electric fence. Some people use posts that are standalone posts or stakes that it's connected to. That's especially convenient if you're doing a small area, or it's temporary in nature, like around a garden, it's seasonal. If you're putting it connected to permanent fencing, then you're going to use some sort of an insulator that connects to your fence. So these T-post clamps, you can buy a big bag of them. They just clamp to the T-post, and you can see how the fence connects through. On a wooden fence, they've got a screw-in type. See those that just kind of screw in? I've got one here that I can show you as well. Pretty self-explanatory. Just screws into the wood. On your corner post, you make a corner, they have what's called a donut insulator. And you can just tie those to your corner post and then run your wire through there. Now, I have a gate here. So how do you deal with a gate, an electric fence? You just simply make a little gate. You can get these handles. See, it won't shock you. You grab the handle. Just spring loaded. You can take it on and off. Just clamps to the fence and remove it if you need to come through the gate. And the other thing you'll need, if you're running it very far, you'll need these tighteners. over time the fence will stretch. So you twist this, you can hear it click, hear that click, and that tightens it up. So periodically you'll go through and tighten your fence. You'll have these, you know, just every so often. I probably have mine, I would estimate every probably 150 feet or so. Probably 150 feet. Every 150 feet I have one of these so I can keep it nice and tight. Well, there's Daisy the cow behind the fence. Just want to show you. I'm running this on along the top of the fence. Now it's to the interior, but you can put them on the inside of the fence or the outside of the fence. Of course, if you're trying to keep things in, you put the wire to the inside of the fence. If you're keeping things out of an area, you put the wire on the outside of the fence. If you want to see if you've truly got power on your electric fence, if it's got a charge on it, you don't want to just grab it and test it that way. You can get you a voltage tester, and pretty simple. You just hook it to the fence, and then you have to ground it. Sorry. And then it'll tell you how many volts your fence is pulling. You don't have to connect to every T-post. As long as you're not touching anything, there's a tightener. Always want to make sure your fence row is clear. If anything comes into contact with your electric fence, it's going to ground it out. So when you put your tester on there and it's not showing any current going through your fence, you can always check your fence, and you probably got a limb or something down on the fence. Just keep that clear. So, you know, I know there's some netting that some people use. We don't have any of that. Some people use the electric fence exclusively. It's the only thing that they use, and they move it around. We use permanent fencing, and then just put the electric fence on top, just as an added level of protection. You can see one of those donut insulators there on the corner post. Here's an example of just some of the screw-in insulators go on a wooden post. So an electric fence could be a good option for you, whether you can plug it into an outlet or using a solar unit. Just another option that's out there on the homestead. Please share your comments. If you're using an electric fence, what's working for you? We'd love to share information about that. We appreciate you watching. If you enjoy your videos, please subscribe if you haven't done so, and press the like button. Until next time.